On May 29th, hundreds of Tucsonans gathered in downtown Tucson to protest the death of George Floyd at the hands of 3 Minneapolis police officers. Tucson City Councilwoman Lane Santa Cruz was one of those protesters. Now, police body cam footage has surfaced showing an altercation between Santa Cruz and Tucson police that night. Alexis Burdine has the details in this News 4 Tucson investigation.
3 different police body cam videos and 2 very different stories. So what really happened that night? Tucson City Councilwoman Lane Santa Cruz says it all started with this push. Her office gave the News 4 Tucson investigators this video showing a Tucson police officer pushing her during a May protest in downtown Tucson. What sparked the push? And was the officer justified in making the move? According to Tucson police, yes. A TPD spokesperson says protesters were throwing rocks at the officers, and as officers told the protesters to move back, Santa Cruz began moving forward toward the crowd. The spokesperson says Santa Cruz can be seen pushing an officer's baton. We slowed the video down to take a closer look. Here you can see Santa Cruz getting closer to officers. Her arm extends downward, but it's unclear what she does after that. Tucson police gave us additional video from another police-worn body cam that they say clarifies exactly what happened that night. They say a protester hit an officer with a bicycle. TPD spokesperson says that officer pulls the bike from the individual as Councilmember Santa Cruz can be seen reaching toward the officer and individual while another officer uses a baton to push her as he yells, "Get back." In this footage, you can actually see Santa Cruz touch the officer's baton.
Move back.
So we asked the Ward 1 spokesperson why the councilwoman put her hands on the officer's weapon. In a statement, he said, again, our office would like to reaffirm that the story of recent protests are about George Floyd and the fact that TPD hid the death of Carlos Adrian Ingram Lopez while denouncing police violence. Council member Santa Cruz showed up to a chaotic scene downtown and attempted to de-escalate the situation and create distance between the protesters and police. A third video, body cam footage that the News 4 Tucson investigators obtained through a formal request to the Tucson Police Department, shows what happened sometime after.
Where is Captain Dennison?
We don't know.
But is he out here? The chief of police just told me that he's the one in charge right now.
Yes.
Where is Captain Dennison?
Don't know.
I am your city council member that represents this area. Where is Captain Dennison?
Don't know.
That's where y'all are taking orders from at this moment.
Santa Cruz says she was upset about what she says she believes was TPD's use of excessive force against protesters in the crowd. So she went looking for the police captain in charge that night to report what she witnessed.
And it was frustrating that, I get kind of treated as like I'm nobody, requesting to speak to the captain. So in my frustration, I'm like, I represent these folks that are here. Like I want to be able to connect and have communication.
Got you. And so do you regret in the heat of the moment maybe using the F word or revealing that you were a councilwoman?
I think that as I ran for office not to uphold the status quo or to uphold respectability politics. I am a whole person, complex person like everybody else. And that in the heat of the moment, yes, emotions run high and you're trying to address what's happening.
Both Santa Cruz's office and Tucson police confirm that the city councilwoman never filed a formal complaint that night or ever for the push or for what she says was excessive force that she witnessed against other protesters. TPD says if she did, it would have required the Office of Professional Standards to launch an investigation. We did ask Councilmember Santa Cruz's office 4 times why she never filed a formal complaint after her experience that night, and we never received a response to that question. If you have a story you'd like for us to investigate, call our tip line 955-4444. Investigating for you, Alexis Burdine, News 4 Tucson.